Hey guys, Biggest Smalls again, coming at you with another one. In this video, I'll be going over how I deal with the Crying Wolf battle during a single segment run. You've seen how I do it in my speedruns or Act 4 breakdowns, but you definitely don't know what it took to come up with the strategy. After much testing, I think I can sufficiently break down the best way to approach this boss fight, and that's what I'm gonna do today. As usual, I'll be playing on extreme difficulty. I won't waste any more time. Let's get started. The first thing you're going to see here is how I start this boss fight every single time. So I roll over the log and turn on night vision immediately. I start running. After 12 or 13 steps, I'm going to do a hard throw of the smoke grenade, and that should keep the frog that's down there busy. I don't think there's a faster way to start. If someone can prove me wrong, then you're welcome to do so, but in all my testing, I can't think of another one. Yeah, see that right there? She's stuck in that smoke, so you could just go ahead and run by. Now we can look for her. Okay guys, you see her there, but did you notice what I did with the camera? How I slightly adjusted it to spot her a bit early? We'll expand on that later. Anyway, we'll call this spot location 1. This spot, along with another location we'll get to later, is the best possible RNG in regards to completing this the fastest way possible. Pretty easy to deal with. Just do what I did here. Let's do it again. This time we'll spot her in another location. There. Let's get closer. By the way, we'll call that spot location 2. I'll show you how I do things there. Take a look. I'm going to wait for that frog to turn around, then I'm going to go this way, and then I'm going to go to the top of that hill right in front of me. I got to reposition myself a little bit, and aim the smoke there and throw it. By the way, this is really, really important. When you're aiming the grenade, don't aim it directly at her. What you want to do is throw it slightly in front of her. You see where that circle is? You want to throw it somewhere around there. Because what's going to happen is if you throw it from the top of that hill, the grenade is going to bounce or roll toward her, I guess. And if you aim it on her, it's going to go behind her, and it's not going to be in a good spot where she's going to be in that smoke for a very long time. So, yeah, just make sure you throw it correctly. You want to see what happens if you throw it directly at her? Well, this.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
What the fuck? So yeah, bottom line, make sure you throw it correctly. Let's check out the third spot that she could be in. By the way, if you end up finding yourself going this direction, it's always best to wait for that frog there to turn before you start moving. Alright, she's right there, but she spotted you and she's going to charge up her shot. Now, if you're fast enough, you can throw the grenade and it'll go off before she fires at you. So, if it does go off, just do what you would do normally. Now, admittedly, this execution can be very difficult, especially if you're doing this for the first time. So, this would require a lot of practice. Oh, one more thing. I have a way to determine whether or not she's there before I even fully see her. If you have a good eye, when you get to about this spot right here, you can check to see if her tail is wagging. If you look really closely, you could probably see it. And if you do, then you know she's there and you have a little bit more time to Mentally prepare yourself to deal with her when she's in that location. Alright guys, now we'll check out what it's like when we find her at location 4, and I'll be honest, when you find her here, there's really nothing to it. There's no effort required. See, right there. She's not even facing you. Take all the time you need to just run up to her, throw the grenade, and just stun her to death.
That was easy.
Yes. Yes, it was. Now, this is where things get interesting. Location 5. First, let's see how we spot her. Boom. Right there. Now, if she's there, we're going to adjust the route that we take to get to her. Something else that you need to understand is this. If she's in that location, she can also be facing your direction, meaning that you'll have a short amount of time to land your smoke grenade. This requires a slightly higher level of execution, and hopefully you can land it in a good enough spot. Now we move on to location 6. Potentially, RNG-wise, it can be just as good as location 1.
I see you!
Now, the route that I'm going to take for this one can be potentially dangerous, especially if you're going for a big boss emblem. I'll also say that if you'd rather take the location 5 route around the first tower, then I'd understand. Also, she happens to be facing your direction while she's in that location. So, we're talking about high-level execution and a potentially dangerous route. What could possibly go wrong? That's how I do location 6. That'll take a lot of practice to get right. Now we'll talk about location 7, which is, in my opinion, the worst possible RNG when it comes to doing a speed run. Let's also do something else. What I'll do here is show you the process I use to search for Wolf and how to quickly narrow down her location. So pay attention to what I do with the camera while I'm running around looking for her. See, by the time I get here, I've already eliminated 3 possible locations she could be in. Alright, that's 4 eliminated. That's 5 eliminated. That's 6 eliminated. Meaning there's only 1 place that she could be in. So that's pretty much it, guys. This is how I deal with Crying Wolf on extreme difficulty using single segment tactics. Please take what I did here today and use it to do the best you possibly can. Practice this fight to the point that you can never get it wrong. Prepare yourself for any eventuality. And with that, I'm signing off for today. This is Big as Smalls MGS. Have a good one, guys. Take care.
Nice work.